All right, guys. Jay had the fun of wiring this. Two ways to wire a ceiling with no studs, guys. You can put 2x4s in, like say here, and then screw right through here, just like sheetrock, and leave a little bit of wire. Or you could do the way Jay did. Meet my little friend. These right here, this is just tie wire. Tie wire. And what you do is you make a V, like a fish hook, and you go in through the wire like so, then you pull down, and now you've got it around a rod that's coming through here. We only got one piece of rod coming through, and you use your nippers. Take your nippers, grab it, twist, 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 and break them. Boom, that's done. That's lathing for steel studs, guys, when there is no stud. Or you can do what we originally were gonna do. You can take, just like sheetrock, guys. You ever do sheetrock, you got a hole, there's no stud. You put a stud on the inside, leave it over here, a stud here, then you just go through the sheetrock, hold the stud, and put your mesh on that. Same principle, guys, but there's about 5 different ways you could skin a cat here, or put the mesh up for a ceiling that only has steel rods going across. You could even use machine screws. We're going to get to the fun part. Jay's going to mix me up some mud that actually I wanted to set in 3.5 minutes. We'll show you that in a second. Beauty about working at the Hilton is they had breakfast here and coffee. Now what Jay did is he mixed some rapid set. I told him mix it super rich, because we got wires and all kind of stuff in the way. Let's see how well we can hang this stuff. Super rich. Now the idea is we want the rapid set to go key through this wire. Go on top way over here, and that when that sets, it'll cement it in. Okay, now here we got about a 2-inch gap here, so I expect it to continue to fall. Hopefully not on my head now that I'm under it. Let's see. This rapid set could have been mixed a little heavier, but we'll handle it as we go. Sometimes we mix it and the bucket sets before we even got a chance to put one scoop on. Sometimes it's just right, but not all the time. Okay, here. Again, we're talking, what I can see up here is something you guys can't see. We have a big gap right here. So with a big gap, we're gonna lose, say like an iceberg. This is like an iceberg, guys. 20% is gonna show, the other 80% is keying behind this mesh. Now, we'll get some more. I want to do the one side. We're an inch. We couldn't get any wire. We couldn't get any anything here, so we just kind of floated this in. When you do that, now we got 2 inches to fill right here. Big 2-inch hole. Can we do that? Maybe. Let's try a 2-inch hole right here. And gravity, guys, we're going against gravity. So we're going against gravity, and this stuff has got a set. So I expect it to continue to fall like so. I am surprised we got that much. Now I let this set for like 3 minutes. This will be set, then I can put the next coat on it. Hopefully it won't fall off before it sets. All right, guys, the stuff in the bucket is still soupy. This is, who's the best? You're not gonna try it, are you? Well, I'm gonna try this, guys, only because I'm impatient. Ooh, yeah, well, normally I'd give it another 10 minutes for this to set, but I got other stuff we got to do, so I'm going to see if I can just knock this out. What'll happen is, because this area right here is kind of 2 inches, this will probably drop by gravity. This will stay. All right, let's see here. Okay, get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Ooh, don't never walk under your own work, guys, unless you want a whole head of stucco on you. Okay, this is crazy. Oh yeah. Come on, one more time. Now I'm just messing around here. Couple things going on. This whole thing is wiggling. I gotta tell the owners, man, I'm nervous up here. All right, so I'm hitting this is a float finish, by the way, so we are going to, once it sets up, another 10 minutes, we're going to float it. All right, Jay got hungry, so we went inside. You can see this is pretty hard. Ooh, this one's kind of loose. That's okay. We mixed up some other stuff, and we're just putting a little, this is just for the texture now. It's already hard as a rock. So we're going to texture it now. Okay. Come on now. Now that we got that on it. Oh. With the texture, and all we're doing is bringing out the aggregate. Well, since I want it to be consistent, and what we're using, guys, is just straight, it's called Eisenwall, but you folks can buy it at Home Depot, called Rapid Set. Eisenwall, we mix our own sand in it. Rapid Set at Home Depot or Lowe's, you can buy it in 10-pound boxes, 25-pound boxes. It's got a heavy aggregate, heavy sand. So with a Rapid Set from, say, Home Depot or Lowe's, little bitty 10-pound boxes, 25-pound boxes, and you can do this. And you don't add any sand to theirs. Theirs already has the sand in it. So if you got little patches around your house, by the Rapid Set, Eisenwall, which we are using now, we have to add our own sand. And besides, you can't buy Eisenwall at HD or Lowe's. You have to go to a plastering material yard such as Westside in Oakland. Okay, now you see, all I'm doing is bringing out the sand. Aggregate, guys, fancy word. So one more hit, and we're going to tear this down and get cleaned up and go to our next patch, which we've got quite a few patches we're doing. So here's what we do now. I'm going to take this float, go all around the perimeter, blend that into this existing, turn the float, and boom, there you have it. That is a perfect match. Anyway, guys, remember this. Everything we show has been for the last, say, 15 years. Stucco is not like computers, phones, or televisions, cameras, which every 3 months they become outdated. This patch here, I could have done this 40 years ago, and it's the same principles apply today. So anyway, guys, what I'm saying is everything we've shown in the last 15 years is still as applicable today. My name is Kirk. Jason's on the camera. We thank you guys for watching, and as usual, we'll see you on the next one.
All right, folks, we want to thank you for watching how we do things in the stucco and plastering world. We really enjoy your questions and comments, so if there's anything you want to learn about that we can show you, please let us know in the comments. And as always, from the entire Giordano family,
we'll see you on the next one.